have Glacier's head honchos on the field, Nick Hogan and Stu Pederson, the manager and bench coach of the Glacier Club. And we really appreciate you being here with us, guys. We know that you don't have a whole lot of time when you're running indie ball clubs. Time is in scarce supply. So I'm gonna get right into it. Nick, so you're the manager of the club, and you have it's your first year managing at the professional level. How have you liked it?
It's been exciting. It's been fun. Entertaining at times, interacting with the other managers, but overall it's been fun. You know, having Stu here has been very beneficial.
Is your background high school and college?
Yes, sir.
So you know, my experience at the rookie level is you know, it used to be short season. You know, we'd start after the draft, and it was always great to get guys just like you. You know, guys that run high school programs, college programs, especially junior college programs, because you guys got to do a lot of work. You guys, you know, in your career as a high school, college administrative coach or coach, head coach, assistant coach, it doesn't matter. You guys do so much work, so much work. So this isn't probably anything new for you. You've had to recruit, you've had to handle pitching, hitting, everything. What, in this transition to pro ball, what's been the biggest challenge for you? And maybe none of it's much of a challenge for you, but what's the biggest challenge?
Every summer, even in the college leagues, you know, getting the players to buy into your philosophy, to what you want to do. You know, they've done something for so long that's got them to where they're at, and getting them to maybe try something different that could take them to the next level.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest barrier, but overall, I think the group of guys we have done a tremendous job of trying to do that. They understand they're here for a reason, and they all want to get to affiliated baseball. So they're, you know, listening to anything and everything that we have to say, and they're really working hard.
And you're enjoying it.
Yes, sir.
Good. That's what counts. So, Stu, we had a chance to visit before we started talking here, and I do remember you as a player at the minor league level, and you know, you had to really bust your ass to get to the big leagues. You had to do everything right. You had to do things the right way, and so and times change, you know, and so you see players going about things a little bit different than they did when we were younger and when you were playing. But you've coached at the high school level, some summer collegiate leagues, but this is your first foray into pro ball, I think, as an instructor, as a coach, as a mentor there. Now you're getting back to where you were. You're getting back to the life you led earlier. How do you like it? What's the effect been on you?
I love it. I enjoy, I mean, any part of coaching baseball and trying to help these kids reach their dreams is what I'm trying to do. I'm really excited, and was really excited to start this with the professional and being in independent ball. These guys are a little bit more hungry. You know, they kind of have a little chip on their shoulders. They didn't get drafted, or they're waiting on the draft, or whatever it is. You know, everybody's got their stories, but, you know, in the end of the day, they're here and they're not in affiliated ball, and they're trying to get to affiliated ball. And so it's my job to kind of help them and give them, you know, guidance, to give them kind of ideas, to give them, you know, just certain things that could help them enhance their careers.
Yeah.
And like I explained to a lot of them is that, you know, if they do get an opportunity, they're not going to get a lot of opportunities. You know, they're not going to get a lot of chances. They're going to be maybe a free agent sign. They might be a late draft pick. These aren't, you know, top 5 round guys that, okay, here you screw up and you go 1 for 40. Guess what? You're still in there every day. You need to be ready to play at any time. You know, when that opportunity comes knocking, you want to be ready, because you might only get one opportunity.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, the guys that, as I recall, you might recall this. I'm not sure if you ever played with a player that was also like an NFL prospect. And, we had at least a couple that I had experience with, and I kind of liken them to indie ball players, because in the NFL, their union's not quite as good as ours. And so if they play, they get paid. And so it's changed a little bit over the years, but back when I was a farm director, man, you'd get these guys that came off of NFL taxi squads, and they had the same exact attitude that you're talking about right now, is that, I'm going to get one opportunity. I better get this done, because that's their attitude. And so you kind of see a little bit of difference there. But you also, you've got a son that played, I believe, and is now coaching, and your other son, Jacques, is playing. And now you're coaching in the Pioneer League. Do you guys, is this a family affair? You stay in touch, and you compare notes, and you compare stories?
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. I mean, my son Tiger, who coaches, he calls me every day, almost texts me every day. Oh, you got rained out last night. Oh, why'd you bring this guy in? Why'd you do that? See, he'll, because he's, this is his third or fourth year coaching. And he's the hitting coach for the St. Louis Cardinals AA team in Springfield. So we'll talk about different things about, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Is it hard for your guys to try and do these movements? But we all stay pretty connected. And, with Jock, not as much as, and I don't really talk hitting with him or much unless he brings it up.
Sure.
He's got enough guys. He's got enough,
sure,
to deal with. And, he just, when he's away from the ballpark, I just like him, just let him be himself, just like when it's different when you're a coach, because you're never away. We go home from a game and I'm thinking about guys' swings, or I'm thinking about, okay, how this guy get pitched, or how can we help him get better? Because that's the bottom line for us, is trying to get all these kids better and getting them to get to affiliated ball, and hopefully get have their dream of playing in the big leagues.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Nick, there's the most important part in pro ball is we have to draw. We have to make fans happy, or else we don't have a livelihood. And so your ballpark is a real big part of that. And so I wanted to get your thoughts on the new ballpark there, and let your fans know why they should be coming out there and seeing that place. It's always fun to watch your club. I get it, but they want to be in a place where the bathrooms are clean and the concession stands don't have real long lines and all that. But I'm come to understand that you might have been on the construction team that put this thing together. And so give me your thoughts on the new ballpark there.
Yeah. Stu and I helped out a little bit out here. Chris has done a phenomenal job of designing it and helped seeing it to fruition. Swank Construction has done an unbelievable job of getting their guys to work on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays out here to make sure we can have this park for the fans to come to. Archer grading has done a fantastic job, and they're still out here grading out stuff. We're working on getting the playground for the kids ready to go.
Right.
It's a pretty neat place. The acoustics are unbelievable in here.
Oh, really?
It's loud on the field. Whether there's 100 people or 1,000 people, it's still very, very loud.
Oh, that's great.
Obviously, 1,000 people, it makes it that much louder. But Chris has done a phenomenal job of this.
That's great. That's great. Is it a would you call it a hitter's park or a pitcher's park?
I think it can play to both. Depends on what time of day you're playing. If you see BP at 4 o'clock, you're like, man, the ball flies. But at 8, 9 o'clock at night, sometimes you can play pretty big. But the ball will get out of here if you hit it well. But if you miss it a little bit, it'll stay in.
Yeah, that's not bad. If you get some guys that can run, sometimes that's more fun.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So, Stu, your first AB in pro ball, what happened? A bomb?
First AB in pro ball?
Home run in Lodi. It's all downhill from there on.
Yeah, it was all downhill from there.
So that's a great special moment in any young guy's life. you had a long career, and yet you're in the big leagues quite a bit. And what's the most memorable, or a couple of memories that are really striking to you that you think about?
Two of the top memories. Number one is hitting a home run my first at bat.
Right.
And then actually that same year we were in the championship game, and we'd won the first two games. We were playing against the Twins. They had Kirby Puckett, Ken Herbeck.
Oh,
I mean, they were pretty loaded.
Yeah.
And we're playing them. They were in Visalia. We're playing them in the championship. We won our first two games. And so there's a number of us going to instructional league. So we're all changing our flights and everything. So then, because we won the first two games on the road at their place. So we're coming back thinking, okay, we're going to win 3 games in a row. We're sweeping these guys. We'll be a couple extra days in Arizona. And, but anyways, we went on to lose the first two. And then we're playing in the championship game. And I ended up coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning. The game was tied 4-4. And then I hit a walk-off home run to win the championship. So, but, and it was against the same team. And for some reason I was out in center field, and I just thought, I had my first home run against these guys, and then all of a sudden, an inning later I come up and hit the one, and, it was amazing. But that's probably two of my, and then also my first at bat in the big leagues was pretty memorable.
What happened with it?
Well, I got up, it was Tommy had me come in and pinch hit. And so we were playing the Mets, and it was, it was a pack. We had 55,000. It was starting the game was Fernando Valenzuela against Dwight Gooden. And wow. I mean, the stands were packed. I came up, I think it was in 10th inning or something. And so it was tie ball game. And I get up there, Keith Hernandez was playing first base, and I ripped one down the line, and he backhands it, gets it, and it's a bang, bang play at first base. And I'm thinking, what's he doing over there at first base? But obviously he's going to cover the line, extra innings, not allow the double. And then so, but I remember that, the first at bat was memorable. So,
yeah. Yeah, that's great. So Nick, I think we kind of touched on this earlier but I'll still wrap it up with this. You've managed at high school and collegiate at the collegiate levels, and so as you're dealing with these players now, you have to keep motivated as the year goes on. You still have a second half of the year to go through, and what kind of tricks can you bring out where you keep these guys motivated, playing hard right to the very end?
I think our guys are still motivated. I don't think it needs any tricks. Again, they're grinding for their careers as well.
Yeah.
The message in the locker room the other night during the lightning delay is we are far too talented as a group to continue to lose games like that, like we have been. Yeah. And I think they're starting to come together as an actual team. They're pulling for one another. They're starting to piggyback off each other's starts. They're communicating unbelievably well in the dugout about what they're seeing, about what they want to try to do. And the guys are playing hard. Having Brody Wofford lay out for a ball thrown 6 feet wide down the first baseline to just keep it in front, keep it in play. Just says it all.
Sure. Yeah.
Playing hard, they're playing for one another, but they're also understand that they're trying to get to that next level, and they need to win games so people come and watch them play.
Yeah. No, I get it. Listen, Nick, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us and bringing Stu. Stu, thanks for being here. You guys have been great to do this, and we wish you the best of luck. Nick, keep it going.
Sounds good.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.